we walked in Durango. Okay, we're still in Colorado, Durango. So now it's very concrete, very specific. But so then when you say carrying a lantern or false light, it works. You can't have two dreamy, poetic lines. You have to have that metal attachment I was talking about. To ground that poem in some reality. Okay. Okay, so we walked in Durango carrying, and now I'm happy. I'm very happy with this stanza. I am really happy. Carrying a lantern. And I don't have to be specific. It's in an REI lantern. It is. Okay. So this is called product placement of UVE highlight. So that is. So we just had some product placement, and that's fine. We want to support this business for the trust funders. We walked in Durango carrying a REI lantern of false light. This is going on. We mistook. Oh, so we got mistook, which is a wonderful word. We got life, and we need to. We mistook Durango for derangement. So derangement. Probably misspelled. No. Oh, it did. It just fixed it. Oh, we could make mistook. We could do a 19th century thing. We take mistook, make it into a noun. Mistook, took us. Mistook, took us for derangement, which doesn't mean anything. So mistook is misunderstanding. Now it's a noun. It's kind of like a person that took us, the we who walked in Durango, for deranged. Mistook us for novices. That's somewhere I'm trying to for mad people, for people who end up in the abyss. For the novices we were. I mean, it's moving towards the cliche, you know. The deranged mistook us for the deranged. Okay, so we'll just stop there because I can't pick up this much. Let's move to the next one. My business manager says you have to read this.
Okay.
Yeah.
We collected the oil from trees that would scream. We considered not what we did. The scars from the toil, from them we hid.
So I actually really like this, but again, business manager comes in and says, do something. So what did I do something? We did something with this. So I like the first line. We collected the oil from the trees that would scream. So I was going with my old formula, too much explanation. And so we collected the oil, and the result was the trees screamed. And wood is again auxiliary word, too much. So we just went into the past tense, simple past tense. So we collected the soil, simple past tense. The trees screamed. And when they screamed, we did something. The scars from the toil, from them we hid. Of course, you're rhyming and all that. The rhymings are all going. So we collected the oil, the trees screamed, we hid. So this we hid, we collected are identical, parallel phrasing. We hid from the turmoil, which has the oil in it. We created, which is understood. Mistook, took us. Damn,
Ooh.
that's super deep, right?
That
Yes. Oh my God, that's a good line.
is- That's a good line.
Yes, because we walked a path carrying a lantern of false light. We mistook for life. And I think because your last line is so cool, I'm gonna give you back. I'll take this ugly thing out of that.
Okay, good. That was brand new, but it's not really doing it for me.
And screw them. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, we collected the oils. The trees screamed. We hid from the turmoil. On the world to know, calling a stanza a paragraph is hip. It's very hipster. I bet you.
think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think if hipsters wrote poetry, they would call this stanzas paragraph. They're like, I have this paragraph. Okay.
Over there.
All right, and I lost it. Yeah, hipsters. I mean, the investor class. Okay, we collected. Oh no. Okay, so we need to move here. We traveled through mountains. I could do some of my tricks. I could have the travel, the digging, the mining, make a list, which is usually one of my cliche tricks. Yes. Never, right? All right. And this is a list of verbs or present participles: traveling, digging, climbing. Oh yeah. Actually, I was interested in that one. Mining. And I don't know how to spell mining, is it? Is it correct spelling? Okay, so traveling, digging, climbing, mining. And this is the paragraph that then refers to the title. Through doing these 3 or 4 things, not taking stock of what we were mining. So traveling, digging, climbing, not taking stock of, not taking stock, period. Not taking stock, the abyss. And I think this is when we have to do, we could either not taking stock, we could go left where nothing was right, or right where nothing was left. I think I'm bringing these guys in. They deserve the rescue. All right, they're here. Problem is what happened to the abyss. So traveling, digging, climbing, mining, not taking stock, not being careful. We could either go left where nothing was right, or right where nothing was left. All right. I think abyss has to wait. So I think we don't have to have the word abyss in the poem.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Since it's like,
Yeah, nothing was right. All right. When nothing was left. All right, so I'm going to do this. When nothing was left, so we could either go left when nothing was right, or right when nothing was left to mine. And then we could take the mining out. Yeah. Traveling. So in fact, mining is the main thing. Then. Traveling, digging, climbing, we not taking stock. We could either go left if nothing was right. Actually, we could move this weird phrase up. If we did not see, refusing to turn. A bridge we did not see, refusing to turn. A bridge we did not see, refusing to turn. I took your hand. So the taking of the hand, and then there's a bridge we did not see. How do we smoosh all this? The taking of the hand, not taking off the bridge, or something, some kind of something special needs to happen here. I took your hand, leading us, so that's too much commentary. Inevitable bridge we did not see. What if the bridge refused to see the speaker's taking of the love interest's hand? So a bridge that refused to see. I refuse to see the taking of your hand in mine. A bridge that refused to see the taking of your hand in mine forever, it seemed. And this taking of your hand is forever, it seemed. Cold, damn place, a cold place. A bridge that refused to see the taking of your hand in mine. Forever, it seemed, a cold, cold chasm. Bridge that refused to see my taking. So we could do that rather than the, which is kind of like for journal. Bridge that refused to see my taking of your hand. And then in mine, I don't know, taking, okay, my taking of your hand. Then we could stick forever up here. Forever, it seemed, the taking of your hand. Which one? What?
A cold place.
Ah, indeed. Nah, a cold place, indeed. Oh, a place that refused to see my taking of your hand. Forever, it seemed, forever. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that because it's not working. So not turning back when we still had a chance. A bridge refused to see my taking of your hand. And then maybe a bridge we should have turned back from or away from. So we could do that. A bridge, so that regret thing can come in here. A bridge we should have turned away from or turned back from. Which one do you want to turn from or turned away from? Turn from. Oh, I like that. A bridge we should have turned from. Oh, whoa, I like that. All right, so cold place is still kind of hanging there. Children, all right. We stood there in the cold. We got more cold. Our dark, we go back to the lantern with no oil left to burn. We parted ways, no longer able to look each other in the face. And so all of that is you went left, I and I right. Okay, so we just do this. A cold place. And so this is just going to sit there. Yeah, yeah. And then we have you went right, comma, I left. And the comma replaces the and. Period. Infinite flight will not eternal. You went right, I left to sleep. I write looking for an end to this infinite flight. After a walk so eternal, I laid down to sleep, hoping to find a dream I could keep. And again, the walk so eternal happened here already. But actually, there was no walking. We could, oh yeah, well, traveling is happening. That I did. I slept in the dark, soon found me within a warm green park. I was a little older, a bit bolder, approached a woman and sitting under, oh, I like that. Approached. I went to sleep, and then we have a woman sitting under a tree. So you went right. The speaker of the poem went left to sleep. Should we put in the went? And I left. You went right. I went left, or I left. But it does both. I think, what do you think? Because that's understood. You went right, I left.
I think I like
Okay. To sleep, colon. And what is that sleeping? Tree. So the speaker becomes the woman sitting under a tree. And now we can do comma, a bit older, a bit bolder. Tapping your shoulder.
yeah, I was thinking on that shoulder there.
Shoulder needed to come in.
Yeah.
Bit bolder, bit older, tapping your shoulder. Whose hair was long and eyes so bright. Okay, so I want to bring that hair business. So you went right, I left to sleep. A woman sitting, and then with the colon, a woman sitting under a tree, bit older, bit bolder, tapping your shoulder, your hair. So long, long eyes. So the simplicity of this line is really catchy. Catching, huh? Okay, now she took my, no, this is not happening. There's no resolution. Yes. But yeah, you've tried to resolve it. We're gonna unresolve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just end it there.
Your hair so long, eyes so bright.
Yeah, it's a great ending. That is still there. I thought I took it out.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah. A bridge that refused to see my taking of your hand, a bridge we should have turned from. And then what is that? A cold place. You were right. I left to sleep. A woman sitting under a tree, bit older, bit bolder, tapping your shoulder. Your hair so long, eyes so bright. So the obsession is still there. Oh, what do you think? I think we don't need traveling, digging, climbing, because this is a lot of, this is enough.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Right.
action.
Yeah. Collecting oil. which makes the trees scream, and hiding. That is a lot of action where traveling, digging, and climbing, these are just, right? So we take those out. So I still like the abruptness of the opening phrase of this, not taking stock, because this refers back to the turmoil, or taking stock.
I guess we're like not taking stock of like the oil maybe.
Okay. But we're not taking stock of what we're doing. Or in fact, this does refer to this in a way, but really to what follows it. So not taking stock, we could go either left where nothing was right, or right where nothing was left. A bridge that refused, and I see the disjunction here. And as you know, I hate transitions. And however, we are going to. Nothing was left other than a bridge that refused to see my taking of your hand, a bridge we should have turned from whole place. And that is the kind of transition that was missing here. So here we go. We are all done. You're pretty happy with this, right? Yeah.